Oh, what the frick is poppin'? What is up? It's that man with the plan. The man you gotta stand, fella and fella. It's Jordan Crouton Moore coming at you with some heat. This is a nice team, man. We're going to be playing some PU today. We got a really cool team featuring a new mon, LIBERO RABOOT. Oh my goodness, this mon is going to be flames. I can already taste it. It's like I got these ghost pepper things on me because, man, this is going to be good. This is going to be fire, man. But we got this with the EVLI RABOOT with that LIBERO. Of course, we're running that max attack, max speed with a little bit of special defense with that blaze kick, gunk shot, sucker punch, high jump kick just to take advantage of all that LIBERO right there. Then we got this double, going to be catching some dubs with leftovers as the item with that fluffy ability, cotton guard, body press, rest, and sleep talk. So you know we gonna be body pressing some fools up, making use of that good defensive stat with a little bit of HP, a little bit of speed investment in there as well. Then we rocking the Manetric choice scarf with the lightning rod with that volt switch, thunderbolt, flamethrower. Schnaw decided I would run flamethrower just because I don't really want to have the deal with overheat and the big drops that comes with it, considering that most things get two-shot by flamethrower anyways. Plus we're gonna be scarfed a lot of things that we're gonna be coming in on, like steel types, like grass types and stuff like that. And I also got that snarl on there for something like a Golurk, or for a Trevenant or Gorgeist or any psychic type in this tier, anything really. I mean, this mon's just got all kinds of coverage on there with, of course, that max speed since it is a scarf, max special attack, and a little bit of special defense like we normally run. Then we got that Mr. Mime, same set pretty much, except we run in heavy duty boots, same EV spread as the Manetric because I feel like that's just the best one for Mr. Rhyme with that rapid spin, freeze dry, psychic, and focus blast with heavy duty boots. This thing's gonna come in, get some rocks up, maybe do a little bit of defense, maybe do a little bit of other stuff like that, but really this thing's here for a rapid spin and to hit those water types with freeze dry. Then we rocking the Gorgeist with that Colbur Berry. Of course, if you don't know what this thing does, it makes it so dark types are not that great against it, at least with one hit, that is. We rocking an odd EV spread with a little bit of HP, a good amount of speed, and max attack. We are, of course, running a more physical Gorgeist as opposed to a special one because this thing can be run either way. With Power Whip and Shadow Sneak. Then we got that Will-O-Wisp in the Synthesis here. And then finally, we rocking Life Orb Basculin. This thing's some fire with that Liquidation, Aqua Jet, Superpower, and Ice Beam. Of course, with max attack, max speed, and a little bit of special attack since we rocking that Ice Beam. So I hope you guys like the team. If you want to use it, I got it in a Poke Paste down below. So let's get started without further ado into the PU. Man, I am so excited for this. Man, look at the background. Look at the Crouton ASU. Oh, that's so great. Here we go. First match in PU, we got a Mr. Mime, a Phalanx, a Shiinotic, a Pyukumuku, a Crustle, and, of course, the man, Behemoth. Pyukumuku is going to be difficult for me to deal with, but I do have a couple things I can switch in on it, such as Manetric and Gorgeist, so I think those are pretty safe here. Now, for leads, I think he could lead Crustle and just try to go for game straight away, which I think is honestly not a bad idea for my opponent. But I like leading the Basculin here on my opponent. I don't really think he has any good leads against this. He does end up just going Crustle, which is fine, and I'm going to click this Liquidation. We're going to do some damage is what's going to happen. We're going to do some damage. Look at that. 93%. He could go for rocks here, which he does just do, and I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet. Unfortunately, we do have the spinner here, so that's perfectly fine. Everhit 911 joins in the game. He's going to go Shiinotic here on this, which is perfectly fine with me. I actually want to check to see how much we do into this thing with the Ice Beam, because there's a good chance we could pick up a KO right here. I don't know my Shiinotic stuff here. We do 52 max with Ice Beam. He's going to KO us with Giga Drain, so I don't think it's worth it to stay in here. I think my best play at this point is to make the play into Reboot maybe, but I do want to get those rocks off the field as soon as possible, so I think Mr. Rhyme could also be a pretty good switch in, so that's what I'm going to go for, because we also do a good amount of damage with the Freeze Dry as well. Mr. Rhyme comes off here, goes for the Energy Ball. This can two-shot us, that's fine, but at this point, I kind of like just going for the Rapid Spin to get Reboot in eventually. I think it'd be a nice play. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin here. This ensures that we do outspeed pretty much anything that wants to come in on this next turn. He goes for the D-Gleam, which is not going to do much. And we get a Freeze Dry off on this thing, which I think is the most important part of this, because I think we can pick up a KO here, which we do. So Mr. Rhyme picking up a KO right here on the Shiinotic. So we played that very, very nicely. As he goes into Crustle here. So we actually outspeed this thing. So I'm going to go for a Freeze Dry once again, just because he doesn't really have anything that he can switch into this. So right now we looking good with this team. He brings in Pukamuku. We get the freeze. Oh my goodness, that is unfortunate for my opponent because Pukamuku is annoying, man. But at the end of the day, we have some pretty good switch-ins to get in Pukamuku. He does just thaw on the first turn, which is fine. We'll have to reconnect here because apparently we lost internet for just a few seconds. Hello? We still rocking? We still going? Hello? What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's no active battles. Oh, no. Oh, no. It reset on us. It reset on us. What happened here? Yikes. Yikes. I'll count that one as a win. We going back in. We going right back. We going right back. Alright, let's see what this dude's got. So he's actually missing a Mon here with Guy Pizza. So interesting team here from my opponent. Unfortunately, we do get kicked out of that last battle, but I do think we win that game at the end of it. I mean, we were just looking too good in a position, but let's jump into this next one here. My opponent's got a really cool team. I think he's got a cool little start for his team. Stone Joiner is an absolute threat. Behemoth's a cool little rapid spin type Mon. Fracture's a cool breaker, and Phalanx is pretty good as well. I think I'm going to lead the Manetric here on the FBI. FBI, open up! I'm going to go for the Snarl here. This is exactly why we have Snarl on this thing, so we can hit these things super effectively and drop that special attack. He goes for the Psychic here. That is going to two-shot us, which is honestly fine, but I think actually if we get another Snarl off, then that won't kill us. So I'm going to go for another one here. We definitely going to drop it. Wow, that does straight up kill still. That's crazy. That's nuts. Reboot comes in here though, and we can click that Sucker Punch and pick up a KO. So that's what I'm gonna do. And Reboot picking up his first KO. Look at this boy go! Look at this boy go! Ultimately, I don't really think Manetric had too good of a matchup against this dude. He goes into Stonehenge, which is fine. I want to see what this dude's gonna do to me. I'm gonna go for the high jump kick, and I think that's just gonna KO. With the Libero, does not KO, but I think we still KO this dude. I think it's going to be close. This is going to be close to whether we KO this dude or not. He goes for the Protect. That is very unfortunate. He could go for a double, which he may do, but he's not going to. He's going to stay in. We don't quite pick up the KO with Reboot. He's going to KO us with EQ. That's fine because now I can go Goregeist here, and we can pick up a KO pretty much. I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak. I don't know what he's going to want to bring in here, so he does just do that. I'm going to go for it again. Actually, I don't know if this KOs... Let's check Goregeist here against Stone Joiner. It looks like he is a pretty defensive set. Let's see, +2 here. I mean, I'm not sure if we're killing him with that, so we might just have to go for the Power Whip here, which is going to be fine. He doesn't switch anything in, so I'd like to see what he's going to make the play into. He actually makes it into Phalanx, which is fine. I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, as we're going to get the burn off on this thing, so that's very good against my opponent. I'm going to go for the Power Whip here because this thing really doesn't matter. And I'm trying to go to an endgame with Mr. Rhyme. So he goes for the Throat Chop. That's not going to kill us through the Cold Brew Berry. And we can go for another Power Whip and pick up a KO. So big dub right now for Goregeist. Goregeist putting in some work. Putting in some serious work. It's going to be a fast game. So we're going to be able to get out of here pretty fast. I'm going to go for another Willow. He goes for the first impression. They ain't going to kill. You already know I ain't going to kill. I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak because this thing definitely outspeeds us. Or actually, no, it doesn't. But Shadow Sneak is my best play nevertheless. Goes for the Crunch, that's fine. And at this point, I want to bring in probably Basculin or Mr. Rhyme. I'm thinking Mr. Rhyme because Basculin and Double kind of have a little bit of usefulness left. So I'm going to go for the Freeze Dry here on this boy. Let's go and pick up the KO. And at this point, I think this is a lost cause. GG to Guy Pizza. We're going to pick up a dub right here with game 1. Fake Out comes off here. Get out of here, man. We taking nothing but dubs today. We took a dub in that first round. Or that first game, not that first round. We took a dub in that first round. Round 2, we're taking a dub. We getting in the next game. But what we getting in this next one? Brother. Mr. Rhyme, though, kind of putting in some work, though. I'm just saying. I'm still gonna give this thumbnail to Reboot no matter how much work it does because Reboot is what we're talking about. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Anyone really did? I wonder if anyone really knows what happened with this stuff, man. Because that was really weird. I just got zapped out of my battle. It's all good, though. It's all good. We're going to be taking another dub, and that's all that really matters, you know? That's all that really matters. So here we go. We got the Stunfisk up in here. I like Stunfisk. You know I like Stunfisk. How'd you know, brother? How'd you know? We're going to lead with the Basculin here. He's going to lead with the Reboot. I feel like my best play here is just going for Life Orb, Adaptability, Aqua Jet. He actually brings in Savali Grass, which is a good play. Good play on his part. Because we were absolutely going to rock that thing into next month. Just absolutely rock it in next month. I think Double could be a cool mon here to bring in. As he goes for a U-turn. This dude's name is Met Nobody Like You. What does that even? Met Nobody Like You. I don't even know what that means, bro. Don't even know what that's supposed to be. He goes in a Reboot here, which is perfectly fine. He's definitely going to go for that fighting type move, so I'm going to switch in that Gourgeist. Hopefully he goes for the... he actually goes for the Flare Blitz. Great play. Great play on my opponent's part. Fantastic. That was beautiful. That was quite beautiful. I'm going to go Basculin here. And on this point, bro... This point... I'm going to just click Liquidation. I'm going to click that Liquidate. We're going to do a good amount of Silvally Grass here. So I'm actually curious about how much we do into Silvally. Silvally Grass here. We do 52 max with Basculin here. Multi-attack is definitely going to KO us, but last time we just went for the U-turn, so I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. On the off chance he goes for U-turn. We actually just straight up KO here, so that was definitely not a very defensive Silvally right there. He goes Mr. Mime, which is fine. He goes Mr. Mime, which is fine. And I'm going to go Double here, because we catching dubs. I'm going to go for the Body Press. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam. I'm just going to try to get some damage off on this thing. Some damage. Some damage. And he's in a good spot right now. I don't really know what to do against this mon. This is kind of a mon that I have a hard time beating. I'm going to go for the Gunk Shot. He goes into Stunfisk, which is fine. We do get a poison off on this thing, which is awesome. Awesome. I can bring in Mr. Rhyme, though, which I feel like is my best play. We do get a poison on Stunfisk, though. So he goes for the Yawn, which is ultimately okay. As I can bring in Basculin now. He brings in Crustle. This thing's going down, bro. Liquidate is doing some damage, bro. It's doing some damage. If he wants to go for a Shell Smash, I think that's fine. But we did kill his one answer that he had for Basculin, so this thing's looking really good. As well as Reboot. Reboot's looking good, too, at the end of this game. He actually does just go Reboot, so he sacks his to get in Mr. Mime. So at this point, Mime is something that I've got to be very, very cautious about. I'm actually curious to see some stuff here on Mime. Mr. Mime here. So we do 58 to a Mime. How much am I doing with Aqua Jet? 69 max? That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the Aqua Jet. 59. That's going to let Manentra come in here. And click. Does Flamethrower KO at this point? I don't know. Was 59? Yeah, 59 was in that roll. Flamethrower 33 to 38. Yeah, that's a 100% KO. He brings in a Stunfisk, which is exactly what I wanted him to bring in here. What's he going to go for? What's he going to go for? I do have to be cautious about Crustle, but I think I can still take this endgame. He goes for the Pain Split, which is fine. I'm going to go for the Freeze. Freeze Dry. We pick up a KO there. He brings out the Crustle. I'm gonna check a calc real quick on this Crustle. See what he's got. Psychic is gonna do the most at about 69%, which would allow us to bring in Reboot. So I'm gonna go for the Psychic here. He actually goes for the Shell Smash, which is interesting. He's gonna go for the knockoff. It's going KO. Does this thing outspeed Specs Manectric or Scarf Manectric is the thing. We KO here with Thunderbolt. So I'm going to go for it. But though we outspeed. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Glaceon comes out here. Not too worried about this thing. I just go for a T-Bolt in his face. I'm going to go for another one right there in his face. And Mr. Mime comes out here. And we put a T-Bolt in that dude's face. Look at Manectric cleaning up. I told you, man. We taking nothing but dubs today. Nothing but dubs today, my man. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Call me DJ Khaled because there is another one waiting for you. Oh, man. He got that Greedence. Ooh, that cheek pouch Greedent gonna be looking nice in this game for my opponent. Until Raboot get in there and hit it with a high jump kick. Alright, let's see where we want to go here. Let's turn on that timer for the boys. Timer for the boys. Cupcake, join it. See what we want to do here. I think Basculin's my lead against this man's. Basculin actually doesn't have a very good matchup, so maybe that's not my lead. I think that Manectric is my lead here. He's saying hi, Cupcake. Hades' child is, so that's interesting. He leads Meowstic. So straight off the bat, I want to see how much I'm doing to a Meowstic. Meowstic here is not really doing much to me. Thunderbolt is going to 2-hit KO, though, so I think that's my best play. He goes for the light screen, which is fine. We get a crit through it, though. So he's dual screens Meowstic, which is interesting. I'm going to lead Gourgeist. He gets paralyzed, which is good. Good for me, good for me. I'm going to go for the Shadow Sneak here. Let's go do 40. He puts up a Reflect, which is fine. And I think he might just let this thing go down. If he doesn't, then that's fine too. But we'll see what happens. I think you should just let this thing go down, though. Because he's definitely like Clay, and this is going to stay up, and this is going to be annoying for about the next 7 turns. So yeah, he does just sack Meowstic, which I think was his best play. 6 turns left of Reflect, 4 turns of Light Screen. I would assume. I would assume he's probably like Clay. We'll see what's going to happen, though. Dusclops here. This is an interesting play at my point right now. I'm going to go for the Sneak here. That does 9% to Dusclops. Shadow Punch here is going to do 32. I did 32 damage, bro. That's nuts. I'm going to go double. I actually have Screen Cleaner on this thing, so that's what I'm going to go for. Well, no, that's not a great play. But I'm going to make the play into double. Force out a different move from this Dusclops, get Screen Cleaner in. So we can get in Screen Cleaner, which is what we were playing for. Goodbye. Light Screen and Reflect. He goes for the Willow. That's fine. That is fine with me. Now at this point, what can we do against the Dusclops? Dusclops here. This thing's a pain, man. This thing's a pain. We don't do anything with you. How much we doing? Liquidation's doing 42. Can't hit you with anything. It's doing 23. This is a defensive mon, man. This is a defensive man's. Raboot actually kind of puts in some work against this thing, so I'm going to go for the Psychic here. It does 20, which is fine. I'm going to let this dude take me down here because Rhyme really doesn't have much of a rhyme or reason to stay in this game. I know, that was a great pun. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That was wonderful. Coming Matt Hardy because it was wonderful. Yeah, in case you guys did not know, I am very much into wrestling, so you know how it be. You know how it be. Also NBA, bro. NBA too. Psychic comes off here. Swikic. That's 51. I'm gonna go Basculin here. Bash. And I'm gonna click that Liquidate. Boom, 35. Easiest 35 of my life. I'm gonna go for the Liquidate again. I don't know if he's going to want to save this thing. I think he could. If he doesn't, dude, there are so many people joining this game. PokeDude 2020. Yo, watch this. Watch this. Watch me paste this out here at the end. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. We're doing 75%. He's going to take that Chlorophyll, so he's going to KO here. But that just means we get Raboot in and get to click that sucker punch on this Leafeon. And we doing some damage. We doing some Demoglios here. Raboot comes in. Raboot clicking that sucker punch. Raboot taking a dub right now, bro. Let's get it. You already know I had to go to my YouTube channel. You already know. Give me a second. I gotta switch accounts real quick. You already know. Greedent? What's his mom about to do to me? Real quick. HJK doing 81. I'm clicking it. I'm clicking at HJK. Doing 87. This thing ain't got unburdened, bro. You dead. Wait, how much this roll is? This KOs a good amount of the time. But what's the purpose of going for something other than HJK at this point, you know? Let's go for it. Boom, get out of here, Greed. Look at that. 2 KOs for this man. 2 KO. When is this thing going to be stopped? When is this thing going to be stopped? And you already know I'm promoting my YouTube channel up in here after we get done. You already know I'm going to be promoting this YouTube channel when we get done with this. You already know it. You already know it. Watch this. Scrolling down here in case you guys want to see who I'm subscribed to. We clicking on this Q, Crouton and Shoe button. We clicking this right here. We clicking that Command C. We go in here. We go in here. We clicking that Command V. Boom, shakalaka. We about to promote this crap like there ain't no tomorrow. Look at that. Promoted. Boom. That's easy. That's easy money. Check me promoting my own channel in the chat of the check me, bro. Check me. I'm promoting this. If you want to see this battle on YouTube, man, you gotta be here for tomorrow's episode, bro. Gotta be here for tomorrow's episode. Musharna coming out now. So this mon's kind of interesting. Pure Psychic type. I'm gonna go for the Sucker. Go into Dark, that's fine. I'm gonna just keep clicking Sucker, man. I'm gonna keep clicking Sucker. 315 we hitting. We actually outspeed Basculin in this stuff, man. In the trick room, which is perfect. Perfect. Watch this. Watch this HJK. Oh, he's got that Aqua Jet, of course. Watch me go Manectric now. Watch me go Gourgeist real quick, just to bait out this last turn. Click that Power Whip. Why would you go for the Aqua Jet in this, bro? Good game. GG. GG to my opponent. And you know what? I think that is a great place to end it on. This team is Flames, man. This is a great PU team. I really like using it. If you guys want to use it, I got a Pokepaste in the description down below. It was a pleasure to my opponent. It was a great time. And I hope all you guys at home did indeed enjoy. This is the man with the plan. The man you got to stand. Jordan Crouton Moore signing off for now. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace. Peace.